Hello everybody and welcome to My Hero Academia Chapter 321 review. This chapter is titled From Class 1A to One for All. Now, last chapter, or before I get into all of that, I just want to speak on the title page here real fast. It's pretty much everybody in Class 1A in these weird green sort of suits and costumes. Sort of, in a way, it looks like what they wore during these school festival, but not really at the same time. And they are building a giant All Might Gundam or All Might mech or something. I have to say it looks pretty cool. But then last time, what happened? Class 1A came after Deku, trying to go get after him to bring him back, and that had like Sato, Sero, Shoji, Koda, Yaoyorozu, and all of them doing that there. It was focusing on some of the more minor characters, to be honest. You had Kaminari in there. But then this chapter sort of picks up a different spot from the last one. And it's Kirishima calling out to Endeavor about the dictator, villain guy. And he said, and Kirishima goes, Endeavor, this dude is no match for the combo attack from Bako, Todoroki, and Yaoyorozu. And he's like, all I did was chip him out of Shoto's ice. And Endeavor's like, that's dictator, there's no guarantee. He's operating alone, though. We better make sure those hero-hating civilians who ran off are safe. You three should join Hawks in the air to keep the area secure. And then he sees some pro hero, and then Endeavor gets on the intercom some pro heroes, and he hears Endeavor. Shouldn't we get Genius to nab him and get this over with? And Kirishima's like, there ain't much I can do when he's zipping around like that. But even so, damn it, there's just loads more things I want to say to the guy. And Kirishima and Aoyama run after Deku to see if they can do anything. And Endeavor says, no Hawks, for now, don't let anyone interfere. Sort of saying that Class 1A needs to be the one to get Deku to come back. And then, last time Deku was sort of stuck in this heaven-piercing ice ball that Shoto made, and he says, Midoriya, do you ever think that maybe All For One wants you in this state? He might seize this chance to attack you away. Running around to keep off the radar has left you looking like, well, that. So at least consider this backup plan. UA matters to you, right? So you want to protect it. Sticking with us is a valid option. Let us join your fight. And in Deku's mind, it's just screaming, your turn. Your turn. As Deku's like, no, can't. This fight is between one for all and all for one. You all can't keep up. And then you see Todoroki, and you see a few panels of Todoroki, Bakugo, and Ida, and Ida screaming, now Uraraka. And you see Deku sort of break through that ice wall. And then Tsuyu comes up beyond Midoriya, swings her tongue, catches Deku. Or no, she doesn't catch. Or no, I'm sorry. Tsuyu's tongue is carrying Mineta, who's got all of his sticky balls on his hand. And he swings them and catches Deku with them. And Mineta says, I never thought it was your power that made you awesome. I fell for you when you were scared and sweating buckets and quaking in your boots. Back when we found a path together, the way you were back then. And we see Deku shoot off this sort of beam of Black Whip, and it hits Mineta in the stomach, and Mineta goes flying. And he says, and Deku says, sorry Mineta, that old me is gone. And Deku starts to go down, and he thinks, Black Whip stretchiness plus All For One, 45% plus 5 Jin. So, and then Uraraka comes, and she's like, you're not going anywhere. Deku, things are different now, including me. And then she screams, now guys, and then you see Ashido there, and she's like, Acid Man, protective coatings, his style. at 0.1% acidity. And there are people, Shoji, Koda, Sato, and Tokoyami scream, "Go Todoroki!" And they all sort of throw Todoroki up this massive ramp. And Todoroki goes, "Flash freeze, heat wave," and he says, "There's so much we want to tell you." And then he gets his narration. It says, "There's so much we want to tell you, but since words alone won't reach you." And Todoroki's like, "You say we can't keep up, huh?" And this narration keeps going. The thing is, Deku, we don't want to be protected by you. We want to be with you. Or, no, I missed something there. It says, "Thing is, Deku, we don't want to be protected by you or object to you on what we're doing. We just want to be with you." And then Bakugo fires up this blasting speed turbo cluster. It pretty much just makes a bunch of like bombs go off in the sky, and or explosions, he just go flying. And he's thinking, "Deku, I've got a lot I want to say. No, I got a ton I want to say, but for now, I'm passing to Mike 2 guy built for speed." And he says, "Go get him, Prez," as Ida just shoots forward with crazy intense speed as his glasses are breaking and everything. And Ida thinks, "You've always managed to outpace me. That's precisely why I am always ready to challenge you." And then we go back to the second user of One for All, and he's thinking, if there's anything that could bolster Izuku Midoriya now, it would be those who share his resolve, those who can match his pace and keep running alongside him. And Ida grabs Deku's hand, and this is where we get the chapter title, which was, again, from Class 1A to One for All. And Deku says, "But no, you can't. Just let go." And Ida says, "I will not. Ingenium the hero will dash across the land, take a lost child by the hand, because giving help that's not asked for is what makes a true hero." Now, this chapter is another amazing chapter, in my opinion, sort of bolstering what Class A can do. You don't have as many characters coming to help this time. You really have just Suyu, Todoroki, Mineta, Ochako, oh gosh, what's her name? Ashido, Bakugo, and Ida doing stuff this time. But those final panels of Ida saying, "That's why I'm precisely always ready to challenge you," and his whole speech there about how Ingenium the hero is. It's sort of calling back to the sports festival, but also more. And yeah. So this chapter is a very good chapter, in my opinion. I very much enjoyed it. And yeah, it's all I really have to say on this chapter. It was a good chapter. Great chapter. And next will be chapter 321. So, this is all I've got to say on this chapter. And this is Glowplasma231 out.